Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another fact-filled episode of the Buckeye Bushcraft Outdoorsman with your host, Buckeye Brandon. Yep, it's me. So, today is Memorial Day 2020, okay? And so here is somewhat of the video that I agreed to bring you, and by somewhat I mean, so I put these two knives through their paces and we have chosen a winner, and I'm going to tell you all about that. The top right here, okay, this sheath belongs to this knife, and that is the GCS Bushcraft knife, okay, and on the bottom here, you all know that knife. What is that? That's right, that's the Condor Swamp Romper. So folks, I'm going to make this pretty much short and sweet. We're going to get to the point. So, first area of the test was batoning. I want to show you something here. Okay? This is A2 tool steel, and that is 1/4 inch thick A2 tool steel. Okay? For the Condor Swamp Romper. I believe it's 1075, and I want to say that's 1/8 inch. Okay, maybe a little less. Anyhow, batoning for the cookout that I had, we got some pretty hard apple wood, pretty dry, pretty hard, and I got to be honest with you folks, the GCS Bushcraft knife took that area. Secondarily, okay, ease of maintenance. Now, folks, I had to give this one to the Condor Swamp Romper. The reason for that being, this is a Scandi grind knife, okay? We all know how easy Scandi grinds are to sharpen. Also, Scandi grind can be easy to sharpen and can also be very, very easy to maintain because of that. Take it over a strop a couple times after you sharpen it, it's razor sharp. Plus, with the 1075 steel, out of this world, folks. Easy to sharpen, easy to maintain. The sheaths were about equal in ease of maintenance. A little bit of, petroleum-based leather treatment on each sheath, and we were good to go. Ease of maintenance for the A2 tool steel, okay? All in all, the Condor Swamp Romper takes an edge easier, okay? That's what this ease of maintenance thing I based it off of. And I gotta tell you, so Condor Swamp Romper took that one. Now, A2 tool steel is a great steel for knives. However, okay, in my opinion, it was not as easy to work with as the Condor Swamp Romper. So, flat out, Condor Swamp Romper took ease of maintenance. Okay. Thirdly, the sheath. Folks, these are both great sheaths. Good leather with a dangler. The deciding factor in this was decided upon by the fact that when I received the GCS Bushcraft knife, the sheath, you see there, if you look there at the ferro rod loop, okay, you're going to see two little divots, okay, and I'm sure you see them right by the stitching. Those little divots were actually pins that I had to drive into the leather to, when I received the sheath, the ferro rod loop was wiggly, and I will show you why. On this Condor makes great sheaths, by the way. Joe Flowers, I got to give it to you. If you're watching this and you hear this, your sheaths are the bomb, buddy. They are great. Let me show you why, or one of the reasons why. So you see there one whole piece of leather. That is not a ferro rod loop sandwiched in between where the welt goes. That is one whole piece of leather folded over, and then one small part is sandwiched in between the sheath and stitched up with some extra heavy duty stitching thread. The stitching thread on the GCS was not as heavy duty. It was good, it was great, but it was not as heavy duty. And the fact that the ferro rod loop wiggled, that began to worry me, so I fixed that with driving 2 pins through the welt, through the ferro rod loop on the inside of the welt, and there's no more wiggle there. Guarantee it. It's wonderful. So, basically, the sheath I had to give to Condor again. So we have 2 areas from Condor, which makes Condor our preferred knife, and it maintains the championship. GCS Knives falls just short of that. GCS is still a wonderful, great bushcraft knife. For the money you pay, you can't beat it. Wonderful leather sheath, A2 tool steel. Folks, I gotta be honest with you. You know, this knife is a beast, and the only area that it beat out Condor in was batoning, you know. But when it came to ease of maintenance and sheath, I had to give it to Condor, okay? Because Condor might not be as thick and might not be able to baton as big of things, but, you know, when the other 2 factors, which are sheath and ease of maintenance, are considered, I got to give it to Condor. Joe Flowers, you're doing an excellent job. I mean, when you can, you know, make a knife for that price, for the $65-70 that beats out the GCS bushcraft knife, which is right around the same price. Both knives are made, I believe, out of the United States. Condor is, of course, El Salvador, and I've heard that GCS bushcraft knives is either, I believe, the United Kingdom or, I believe, Pakistan, somewhere around there. One of those 2 places. I could be wrong on that, but I do know they're both made outside of the United States. And that being said, you know, when you can reach that price point and come up with 2 wonderful knives like the GCS or the Condor, I mean, you're doing something right. But again, I got to give it to Condor the full thumbs up, because, you know, Joe Flowers is just doing a great job with his stuff. I mean, take a look at that. So, there you have it. Condor is our reigning champion. Gets to keep that title. GCS, nice try, but no cigar on this one, buddy. You make a great product, but it's not quite as good as the Condor Swamp Romper. This has been Buckeye Brandon with Buckeye Bushcraft Outdoorsman signing off. Have a great night, and God bless.